Success in football depends on well-developed physical, such as sprint, anaerobic and aerobic power and agility, and on cognitive abilities such as attention, cognitive flexibility, working memory, emotional control, and decision-making. To achieve success in decision-making performance, athletes need to enhance perception-action couplings that improve their attention to perception variables. Cognitive brain mechanisms are related to decision-making performance, such as perception, attention, anticipation, and working memory, and these factors can be related to mental fatigue, that is a psychobiological state defined by feelings of tiredness and a lack of energy, induced by long periods of cognitive activity demand. Although it has not been studied yet, long-term use of smartphone apps might lead to mental fatigue. Interesting social network applications demand cortical activity in the frontal cortex. So, in such a cognitive sport as football, could the use of social media influence the performance? The authors of this paper provided an answer. A third division team of the Brazilian soccer league, called Campeonato Brasileiro Série C, was studied, which 20 players were analyzed. Players were habitually involved in one training session per day on a weekly basis, 5 days per week. The players were not allowed to use the smartphone 2 hours before the experiment, and there were 4 conditions in the study. 3 conditions of using the smartphone: 15, 30, and 45 minutes, and a TV for watching coaching videos for 30 minutes. In the smartphone condition consists of using social networking apps, WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram. The participants were not allowed to speak among themselves, that is, the players. Once the smartphone time was over, the hydration state was measured by urine samples. The urine scale was based on 8 colors. Further, the heart rate variability was obtained using a portable heart rate monitor, and total quality recovery was used before each experimental condition to assess the level of perceived recovery, still with a scale that ranged from 6 to 20. The higher the value, the higher the level of perceived recovery. After 5 minutes, the player had a warm-up of 5 minutes, and then the player match of 90 minutes. The performance was analyzed with a passing decision-making index. Researchers analyzed the game action and categorized them as appropriate or inappropriate. After that, to analyze internal game load, the RPE scale was used, a scale from 0 to 10 about the rating perceived effort, that only consists of asking to the player the score. Finally, the Stroop's task was adopted to assess inhibitory control and selective attention, which both considered as components of cognitive function, in other words, the mental fatigue. 2 assessments, pre- and post-time exposure to smartphone, were performed in each experimental condition. The tests were carried out on a screen. On the test, the players answered the word color or according to its name, since the color of the words might be different from what is typed. Finally, the temperature and the relative air humidity were considered. The results show that the number of passes, perceived recovery level, hydration state, internal load, temperature, and relative air humidity were similar between the conditions. For the rest, in the 4 conditions, the main findings indicate a reduction in passing decision-making index for the 30 minutes and 45 minutes conditions. Further, it was found through the Stroop task that the mental fatigue occurred in using 30 and 45 minutes the app. Therefore, the conclusion are that at least 30 minutes of smartphone app cause mental fatigue, that is the reduction of cognitive performance that can influence negatively the passing decision-making performance. If you would like to know more about this topic, you can find related research in the description below. Also, if you feel that you found the video useful and you would like to help me in growing with the content, please subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below about your favorite research. Thank you for watching and goodbye!